Today we're going to read the words of Nora, a 12-year-old student at the Princess Basma Rehabilitation Center for Disabled Children. This was published in 2004, so if Nora has survived the past 20 years, that would make her about 32 years old right now. I am from Beit Safafa to the south of Jerusalem in Palestinian territory. I am a Palestinian. I have 3 brothers but no sister. I wish I did have a sister. I sometimes think about all the things we could do and talk about. If she were close to my age, we could wear each other's clothes. Then it would be like we had twice as many clothes. My brothers are nice, but they're all younger than me and they can be very noisy. They bother me sometimes. Of course, I bother them right back, but because I'm the oldest, I'm supposed to be better behaved. At least I have my own room. Pink is my favorite color, so I have a lot of pink in my room. I love my brothers, but they can sometimes give me problems, like the day when I went to shop by myself. I was born with something wrong with my legs. I've always been in a wheelchair. I get around in the chair just fine. The wheels are like my legs. I'm not supposed to go out by myself because my mother thinks I won't be able to move fast enough if the soldiers come. There are a lot of soldiers where I live. They watch us all the time. We can't do anything without being watched by them. They carry guns and they give me nightmares. We would like them to go away, but they don't care about what we want. The soldiers are always around, but sometimes they move into the streets, and then everybody runs to get out of their way. If they feel like shooting, they will just go ahead and shoot. They don't care if they shoot at a child or an older person. My mother is afraid they will shoot at me for not getting out of their way fast enough. I think I could throw stones like the other children and still get away quickly, but I can't throw stones if I'm with my mother. The streets aren't always smooth, though. Sometimes there are a lot of rough places where the army has blown something up. I can't move my chair on my own over places like that. Someone has to push me. My mother doesn't allow me to go out by myself, but I went out anyway one day when she wasn't paying attention. It was fun to be out by myself. I felt scared that she would catch me, but it was an adventure too. I felt brave and scared at the same time. I went to a little shop not far from our house. I bought some chewing gum. My mother doesn't like me to have chewing gum either, but I like it, so that's what I bought. I made it back home without being caught. Everything would have been fine, but then I told my oldest brother what I had done. I wanted to brag, I guess. My brother thinks he's so great. I should have known better. He went and told on me to my mother. She lectured me in front of him about how I should be smarter than that and set a good example for my younger brothers. I didn't like that, but I did like the gum. I'm usually late for school, but that doesn't have anything to do with me being in a wheelchair. There's a van that goes to the Palestinian towns and camps and picks up kids like me to come to the school here. We're supposed to be let through the checkpoints because we have a special permit. Even if there's a curfew on, we are supposed to be able to get through. But the soldiers always hold us up, even though they know us, even though they see the same faces every morning. They still ask for our identification papers. They count all the kids and ask us a lot of questions. They don't care if we're late for school or not. Many of the kids in my class come late. School is supposed to start at 8:30, but kids come in at all times during the morning. It's hard to concentrate with kids coming in all the time. The teachers are often late too. We're celebrating Ramadan now. We fast during the day. Not all Palestinians are Muslims, but my family is. At the end of Ramadan, we celebrate Eid. Eid is a wonderful holiday, and I can't wait. First, I will go to the mosque with my mother, and we will pray together. Then we will go to visit the other members of our family. We can't go visit my grandparents, though. They live in a town in the West Bank, and the Israelis won't let us go through the checkpoints to visit them. They live so close to us, just a few miles. But they might as well live far, far away. That's what would make me the happiest, to see my grandparents again. I haven't seen them in over 2 years. I don't know any Israeli people other than soldiers, and they are all very mean and very tough. The children are probably the same as the adults. They might be nice like me at the beginning, but they would change. They want our land, and that makes them mean. I know there are other children in the world who suffer a lot. They get shot at even more than we do, and they get sick and go hungry. Someday, I'd like to do something to help them. If I had 3 wishes, I would become a doctor, and I would be famous, maybe as a writer, and I would be able to walk.